Hello everyone, today our group would like to talk about looks good, hurts bad, the ugly side of fast fashion. Our topic connects to SDGs Goal 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, which reminds us to use resources wisely and reduce waste. But what is fast fashion and why is it such a global problem? Before we talk about our motivation, the reason why we choose fast fashion as our topic is because people today replace their clothes at a rapidly pace. Many garments which are still clean and completed get thrown away without thought. Fashion brands take advantage of this trend by producing cheap, eye-catching clothing made with inferior materials. However, this behavior contributes to resource waste, pollution, messy trash, and many environmental problems.
Fast fashion means producing clothes quickly, selling them cheaply, and constantly updating collections to follow new trends. Decades ago, fashion had only two main seasons: spring, summer, and fall, winter. But now, brands like Zara and H&M release new items every week, creating what's called micro-seasons. Online platforms such as Shein or Temu make it even faster. New clothes can appear within days through algorithms. This ultra-fast cycle encourages overproduction and overconsumption. The environmental cost of fast fashion is alarming. According to the United Nations Environment Program, the fashion industry accounts for 10% of global carbon emissions and uses about 93 billion cubic meters of water every year. This UNEP figure highlights the hotspots, from raw materials to disposal, where pollution and resource use are highest. Each stage, from dyeing fabrics to washing clothes, adds to water pollution and waste. Every year, the world generates 92 million tons of textile waste. That's equal to a garbage truck of clothes dumped or burned every second. Donating clothes doesn't always help. Many second-hand garments from the US and the UK are shipped to countries like Ghana or Chile, where they end up in landfills or the ocean. This waste crisis shows how unsustainable the current system is.
And next, I want to tell you a short story about a yellow t-shirt to show how serious the fast fashion problem is. Once, there was a bright yellow t-shirt. It was born in a small factory in Bangladesh, stitched by a woman who earned less than $3 a day. The factory produced thousands of shirts each week, part of an industry that now makes 100 billion garments every year worldwide. The factory produced thousands of shirts each week, part of an industry that now makes 100 billion garments every year worldwide. After crossing the ocean, the shirt was sold for $500 in a fast fashion store in New York. The girl who bought it wore it only twice, then threw it away because it's out of style.
Her shirt joined millions of others in landfills, according to the United Nations Environment Program in 2023. Every year, the world throws away 92 million tons of textile waste. That's one garbage truck of clothes dumped every second. When rain fell, the dyes and microplastics from those fabrics leaked into rivers and oceans. Polyester, one of the most common materials, now makes up over 50% of global fiber production and never truly decomposes. As the yellow shirt drifted along the shore, it seemed to whisper, I was cheap for her, but I cost the earth so much more. Behind every cheap outfit hides a chain of carbon emissions, toxic wastewater, and exploited labor. That's why fast fashion isn't just a trend, it's a crisis.
Fast fashion is cheap because workers are underpaid and unprotected. Around 80% of government workers are women, earning less than $200 per month. In Bangladesh, the minimum wage is only $113. In 2013, the Rana Plaza factory collapse killed more than 1,100 people, a tragedy that revealed the true human cost behind cheap clothes. So, how can we fight back against fast fashion? Governments can pass laws like the Fabric Act or Fashion Act to protect workers and increase transparency. Consumers can support slow fashion, buy less, choose better, and keep clothes longer. Second-hand shopping and upcycling also help reduce waste. The global resale market is expected to reach $350 billion by 2028, showing that change is possible. Our world has been moving in a straight line, from production to pollution. But the planet doesn't work that way. It's circular by nature. The UNEP Circularity Module reminds us that waste can become a resource, and endings can become beginnings. If fashion follows this circle, take, make, use, reuse, recycle, regenerate, then our choices today can become the solutions of tomorrow. In conclusion, fast fashion may make us look stylish, but it comes to a high price to our planet and ourselves. Behind every cheap t-shirt lies a hidden cost of carbon, waste, and human suffering. By choosing wisely, supporting ethical brands, and consuming responsibly, we can make fashion truly sustainable. Fashion shouldn't cost the earth because sustainability is not a trend, it's a responsibility.